Alright, so the first thing we want to do here is we want to go in and we want to make sure that the current post is going to be found. So the way we are going to do that is we're going to pass in the ID for the post here, and we're going to pass in the request as well. I actually like to pass in the ID first, and then pass in the other things, but that's totally up to you. So if we now go in and create a variable called post and say post find ID, you can then go in and basically check if post is edited. In a scenario where the post is edited, we want to return a response with JSON, where we basically just will say so we want to put in errors, and then inside this errors we will say root error is gonna be posts have already been edited once. And in the scenario that we don't go in here and it just skipped the code because it's false, then we will go in and first of all we can do validation up here, and then say validate is going to be equal to request, and then just pass in validate, and then let's make sure we have content. It's going to be exactly the same as when we create a post. So just make sure that there's no emptiness or anything like that in it, and that it's between 3 and 255 characters. We will go in here and we basically just want to put this in here, and then in that scenario we basically just want to check for if validate. So if validate is true, we want to update the details. If not, we just want to return response with an error here. So we can basically just copy and paste this, pass in validate here, and then inside here we can then go in and say post, and then we can go in and say content is going to be equal to request content. Then we want to say post save, and in fact let's just put this down two lines here, and then let's return a response with all new posts. So let's go in here and return a response with JSON, and then let's just copy and paste this one here. The only difference we want to make is we want to rename this to posts, and the same in here. So what we are basically doing is we are sorting it by created ad, and we are returning every single new post in here. So we're not only returning one post, but we are basically clearing out the entire array to update the entire state. The reason why we want to do this is because we want to make sure that all of the new posts in the meantime has been coming in. So that's actually all for this video, and then we can basically just go in here and remove this here, and the only thing we want to pass in here is check for spam, which again is going to be a separate video, but just so we have the note in here. And yeah, that's all for this video. So make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the like button, and also join the Discord channel if you want to learn more about coding, and if you want to ask me any questions and stay in touch with me. So see you in the next video.